YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, it's your boy, Pat Coltrane. What's up with you, baby Bubba? I said, baby Bubba. Oh, what's up with you, Panther fans? This is a doggone shame, man. Listen, y'all. This is a doggone shame, y'all. Y'all got to forgive me. Let me sip some of this water, man. Let's sit and watch the rest of this game together. Get some shout outs out. Anonymous, Dominique B, what's going on with you? Shoot. J Cook, STTS Dame, Xavier Bryant, George Castle, what's going on? Tab, got a moderate up in here. My shooter, Tab, what's up with you? Brian Burns, pissed off, boy. You can handle the truth. You can handle the truth. EL was 1829. Miguel Martinez. Joe Clarity, Bobby P, Trill One. Justin Alexander, James Cato. Derek Ori, my man's Judy Makins. KPT Entertainment. 3rd and 14. Just kick the field goal, man. I got Zanga's Polar PJ, man. This team terrible, bro. I'm probably regret that. Jermaine Wideman, Marcus Barnes, Skinny Dark, Forbidden King, Michael Hardy, my girl Trevisi up in here. Big facts, like it's just a bad team, man. It's just a bad team. Jordan Stanley, Trunk Cloem, my man Grandizer, EL was 1829. My brother D Suba, James Willie, what's going on with you, big dog? Louis Bays, Hero Zone, X200. 4th and 22. Just kick the field goal, bro. Look, ain't nobody gonna feel bad. Look, I promise you, I won't boo. Good effort. Good try, though. Good try. But I wouldn't have booed you if you would just kick the field goal. Man. Panther fans, it is what it is. First and foremost, shout out to the Miami Dolphin fans. I know I didn't do a whole lot of breaking down this game. At least I don't remember breaking it down like that. But shout out to y'all. Y'all was the better team. You know what I mean? Y'all on a winning streak. Much deserved. Congratulations. Panther fans, looks like we back to square one. You hear me? Looks like we back to square one. You know what? Let me go ahead and start off like this. Let me go ahead and start it off. Let me go ahead and start it off like this. Y'all hit that like button one time. Oh, I can't even start it off like I want to. Hold on. You know what? Let's start it off like this. Excuse me. Before we even go any further, before we go anywhere with this thing, let's start off like this. Let's go and start off like this. Panther fans, let's go ahead and start off like this. First thing first. We back to square one. Listen. Everybody got to go. You hear me? Hey, everybody got to go. Okay? Not one person, not two people. Everybody got to go. I don't care. I don't care. From the rooter to the tutor, like my grandma used to say. You hear me? From the rooter to the tutor, like my mama say. You hear me? Everybody got to go. It's time to prune everybody. Enough is enough. I don't even want to play with it no more. I don't care to see 5 more years of Matt Rule. I don't care. I heard them running down Andy Reid and how long he been in the league. Ain't nobody sitting around here like Matt Rule, Andy Reid. We ain't about to do that. We're in a whole pandemic. The world might not even be around for another 10 years. And you talk about, oh, let's wait for it. No. We're in a whole pandemic. And you want me to wait on Matt Rule to get right? You want me to wait on Matt Rule, Joe Brady, Phil Snow and them to get right? No. I'm good. Prune everybody. You hear me? Hit the music. Hey. Everybody got to go. You hear me? I do not care. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? We did all this for nothing. If you want to fire Scott Fitterers and bring him back, you could do that. But let's just start fresh. Okay? Let's just start fresh. This ain't working. All right? This is super ugly. Y'all, we traded away all our freaking picks. All of them gone. Y'all didn't even see that coming. When Pokey came out and was talking about Terrace Marshall, at the beginning of the season, y'all say, you ain't give him a chance. Somebody told Pokey, no, Terrace Marshall is B. Terrace Marshall was inactive today, Churn. All that trading up and down in the draft for nothing. Okay? We got C.J. Henderson and Stephon Gilmore for nothing. You hear me? Is y'all listening to what I'm saying? Is y'all listening to what I'm saying? We bought Cam Newton back for nothing. Okay? And even if Cam Newton was a sign, I don't want him playing with Matt Rule, bro. Not like this. Not like this. You hear me? I don't want him playing for no Matt Rule. Like, this was just terrible, bro. You know what I'm saying? This was just bad all around, bro. You know what I mean? Like, this situation we in is just a mess. This a mess. And the only way you clean up the mess is just burn it. You know what I'm saying? Only way you clean up the mess is just burn it all down. That's it. Don't even play with it. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to make, okay, maybe we can do this. We got some bright spots. No, just tear it all down. Let's talk about this game a little bit. First and foremost, let me go and talk about my defense real quick. Let me go and talk about the defense. Shout out to the defense. They look real good at the beginning. They look okay. But this defense has definitely been exposed. It's dope. I mean, this defense is dope, but I just don't feel like they are the elite defense that we thought they were gonna be. You know what I'm saying? You know, at the beginning of the season, y'all heard me say, man, this defense might be better than 2015. Not like this. Not like this. Not these undisciplined newborns. Not these jokers. Shout out to Brian Burns. He definitely played a much better game today. Even though there's some folks who get real sensitive. I ain't gonna say no name. Get real sensitive when you talk about Brian Burns. You know what I'm saying? You can talk about anybody else, but I ain't gonna respect you if you talk about Brian Burns. Get out of here, man. But Brian Burns, shout out to Brian Burns. He played a very good game early on, and we even seen him get kind of upset. You know, he tried to rally the troops, and the troops wasn't hearing it. You know, the newborns weren't hearing it, man. You know what I'm saying? This young group of defensive players, they ain't hearing none of that, man. You know what I'm saying? So, the defense, you know, they played a better game than they did last week, but it still wasn't a good game. You know what I'm saying? All around, when you look at the complete picture, it still wasn't enough. Let me say this about Dante Jackson. Yeah, Dante Jackson not, you know, y'all, I told y'all I needed to see Dante one more game. I need to see him one more game. And after this game, I do feel like Dante Jackson, you know what I'm saying? Y'all should have traded him. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all shouldn't listen to me. You know what I mean? Like, I still think Dante Jackson is a good cornerback. But the way I'm feeling right now, let's just release everybody. You know what I'm saying? Let's start all over from scratch. And Dante Jackson wanted to play like, hey, you got to get rid of him. Go and get rid of him. Y'all should have got rid of him. Y'all shouldn't listen to me. I still like Dante, but I don't know if it's the scheme or what, but it just ain't working. And Phil, like, I don't want to. I can't put it on just one player, man, because with all these players on this roster, with all these names, this defense should look like this. You know what I'm saying? For us to look so good some games, man, this defense was looking real dominant. You know what I'm saying? They was looking real dominant. And then it's like we just got exposed. And like once teams figure us out, then it's like, oh well, we tried to switch it up a little bit. As y'all saw in the beginning of the game, Derrick Brown wasn't even starting. You know what I'm saying? It seems like we were trying to stop the run, and it wasn't working. We saw later in the game, whenever they were running the clock down, they took Brian Burns out. They was taking Hassan Reddick, and they was going to a run defense. And it didn't matter. It didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? They still did whatever they wanted to do. Tua still got it in, did whatever they wanted to do. I got to get to these super chats. My man Beers, I appreciate that super chat. He says, Pat, chat rooms across YouTube saying you retired. Yeah, bro. Yeah. I'm retiring after this. And I ain't gonna miss it. I mean, I am gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna miss y'all, man. You know what I mean? Like, that's one thing I miss about YouTube. Chatting with y'all, having these therapy sessions after this game, because believe it or not, y'all help me feel better about this. Okay? Better about this. But getting on here and defending this team that don't care nothing about me and don't even follow me on Twitter, and I be up here repping them, and I'm supposed to be boosting up their players and stuff, and I become like a target for opposing fans, and I don't even get no, man, please. But yeah, I'm out of here. My man Bobby Digital, I appreciate that super chat. What do you know about Bobby Digital? Appreciate that super chat. He says, Pat, you are about to Thanos snap everything. Heck yeah. He said, when do we start talking about rules exit? Bro, that one tore me up. I think it's now. We could start talking about his exit now. Look, I'm ready to talk about it. After this season, if we have a losing record, bye. You ain't gonna hurt my feelings. I ain't about to sit up here and wait on this man to learn how to coach. That don't even make sense to me. No, ain't nobody doing that. You was better off sticking with Ron Rivera. Ain't nobody sitting around let this dude learn how to coach. Ain't nobody sitting around here with Joe Brady teaching, waiting on him to learn how to coach. Ain't nobody waiting on Phil Snow to just coach the defense. Okay. No. Man, bye. Roosevelt Mungo. Falcons Talk Braves. I see you, man. Roosevelt Mungo, what's going on with you? Appreciate that super chat. Panthers dizzy with their head spinning from being on this merry-go-round too long. This too much. Appreciate that. This offense was not hitting on nothing, man. It looked good early on. It was fun. Let me tell y'all this. Even though Cam Newton was bad today, it still feels good to have Cam Newton on the team. I'm gonna be honest. I ain't saying Cam Newton did good, and I ain't gonna be one of the ones that say, look, give him all the excuses in the world, even though it is his second game. You know what I'm saying? This junk surprising me, man. And this is part of the reason I didn't want Cam to come back here. Like, I just knew he was going to get done dirty like this. Like the story was going to change. That, man, this is his second game. The second quarter, the commentators was like, bring PJ in. This dude trash. Cam ain't had no preseason with this team. This is his second game. He was kind of thrown to the wolves. And I'm going to be honest, they shouldn't have took him out the game. You should have let him play through. You remember when you did that with Sam Darnold, Matt? You remember you did that with Sam Darnold? You made him finish. Yeah, you got to play through them interceptions, buddy. And also, it would have gave him more reps. It would have gave him the real game reps that he needed. The game was lost. Okay, whatever. But you should have talked to Cam. This is what a real coach would have did. Cam, you going to finish this game, dog. Give me a touchdown. I know this is your second game. This your second game starting. This your second week. You got or third week, whatever it is. I know we messed up and should have just stuck with PJ last week and stuck with that game plan because it seemed to work. But instead of doing what worked, I want to do something else. But what you should have did was say, Cam, you got to finish this game out, man. And then I would have came out to the press. Cam ain't been with his team. And with him throwing his interception, I thought it was best if he's going to be the starter of this team that he continue to play and give him the reps that he needs. He don't get real game reps in practice. I told Cam he gonna have to push through that. That's what a coach would have did. But you up there listening to the commentators. Take Cam out, man. You must be crazy, man. You must be crazy, man. My man Michael Jones, I appreciate that super chat, man. He said Pat and his son need to start preaching and be about the Father's business. Hey, look, don't play at me, bro. Don't play at me. I'll be start a whole nother channel. Start a whole nother channel having Bible study. I'm like, Pat, you don't even talk about the Panthers no more. No, we talking about Revelations since we in a pandemic. Nah, let me stop. I'm joking. Lord Beers, I appreciate that super chat. Cam better off taking Sir Purse spot, better mascot. I don't know if I want to give you 45 days for that, Bears. I can't tell where you're going with that. Let me tell y'all something. I'm good at telling jokes, but I just ain't good at reading them. If y'all been with me for a long time, y'all know how I am. Like, I'm good at telling jokes, but I don't know what you trying to say. But to be honest with you, I'm glad Cam came back, but he had a bad game. This was just a bad offensive game, man. This was just a bad offensive game. And then, folks, look. Whenever I say bring P.J. Walker in, it's not because I feel like P.J. Walker is the best QB. Okay, even when we had Sam Darnold, it wasn't because I felt like P.J., even though he did kind of prove that he might be better than Sam Darnold, but initially I didn't think P.J. Walker was better than Sam Darnold. I just prefer to see P.J. Walker. Y'all let Cam Newton on his second start have a bad first half and got him out of there for P.J. Walker and thought P.J. Walker was going to do something. I saw you, Mark Fowler. I saw you. I saw y'all asking for P.J. Walker like he was going to do something. Don't get me wrong. P.J. came out there, and P.J. has a better arm. I'm going to tell you that. He got a better arm than Sam Darnold. He got a lot of zip on that. He got a lot of zip on that ball. But Sam. P.J. was not about to come out here and win no game. Okay, shout out to P.J. Walker. I wish you all the best. You seem like a good guy. 19EHF, what's going on with you? Tepper could have had Eric Bieniemy from KC, but he went with the college hot shot, and he wasn't even no hot shot. He's learning not just anybody can coach in the NFL. You about to get the fire flame. One more sentence. P.J. Walker is rules boy, and he's trash, just taking up roster space. Oh, man, I almost gave you the fire flame. I ain't going to say P.J. Walker trash. I ain't going to say he a good backup. But I agree with everything you said, man. You know what I'm saying? I agree with, and I appreciate that super chat, my man's 19AHF. You know what, man? Shoot, just because I was almost there and that was a super chat, you get the fire flame. You know what I'm saying? You get the fire flame. You know what I'm saying? Fire flame. Shout out to you, man. James E. I know y'all might not agree, but DJ is not a number one. His route running is lazy. This team is average at best. This is what I'm gonna say about DJ, man. Cause and look, y'all go back and watch my last video, okay? Didn't I tell y'all they was gonna do that to DJ? Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you folks gonna do that to DJ? Now, I'm gonna say this about DJ. I feel like he's still a number one. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if he was on a team that was better structured, was more stable, he'll be shining. Look how unstable this team is and how well he was still able to shine. Look at what this team doing to Robbie Anderson. Okay, I still believe these wide receivers, we still have a good tandem. They number one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't going to sleep on them. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna do DJ like that, but I knew it was gonna happen. And the way things looking, um, by the end of the season, you're gonna want to get rid of DJ. And y'all don't realize if you get rid of DJ, you're gonna be left with Robbie Anderson. So it is what it is. Donna B, what's going on with you? I hate the league, but I gotta go right now. Anthony Thompson, what's going on with you for the Port City? My man's Moni 2K. Did I miss all my? I feel like I've been missing all my moderators. Moderators blaming on this team, man. C, what's going on with you? J Doe, Run Bo Jackson, what's going on with you? My man Chad Rich, repeated offender. So let me go ahead and lock him on up because that's what he asking for. Let me go ahead and lock you on up. Let me go ahead because you want 45 days. Who else? Let me go ahead and lock you on up. That man, they could. But you know what, Chad? You've been trolling Cam since he came to the team. You know what I'm saying? So we already know that you don't even care about, this is second week starting. You know what I'm saying? The offensive play calling has already been proven to be trash. You know what I'm saying? My man's Eddie up in here. What's going on? Eddie says, did it seem like Brady kept Cam from being Cam? Cam definitely seemed uncomfortable, and I don't know if that's because of the play calling. Early on, it seemed like he seemed pretty confident in the game plan. Then later, it seemed like Cam got a little lethargic. You know what I'm saying? His throws seemed kind of telegraphed almost. You know what I'm saying? Like he just didn't, I don't know. It just didn't seem, that first drive, the scoring drive that we had, I saw a lot of confidence. But then we just saw the offense just kind of fizzle. And I don't know if that's because of Joe's play calling. I don't know if it's because of Cam. I just don't think this is I'll be honest. I ain't about to beat up Cam. I ain't going to do that. I'm going to put it on the whole doggone team. I don't care what nobody say. My man, Lord Beers, I appreciate that super chat. We need Cam energy. I never thought he was the answer. I never thought he was the answer. I agree with that. And I see where you're going with it. I agree with that. I did see somebody, I can't remember who said it. It might have been, well, I can't remember who said it. I don't want to say it. I don't want to get a credit to the wrong person. But we really wasn't a quarterback away. We really wasn't a quarterback away from success. We got a long way to go, man. And you know what's scary? What's scary is we actually tried this season. Scott Fitter, you gambled and lost. And if I see anybody talking about Matt Rule and not bringing up Scott Fitter, don't talk to me. Can't nobody talk to me. If we get to talking and we get to rapping about the Panthers and the bad situation they in, I say, yeah, Matt Rule and Scott Fitter and this, that. No, I think Scott Fitter, and this ain't on Scott Fitter. I don't want to talk to you. You hear me? I ain't want to talk to you. You know what I mean? Like, because the blame, it go all the way around. From the rooter to the tutor. You hear me? I want to start over. Dave Tepper, this your team, man. I can't take the team from you. Paid almost $3 billion for this team. That's why I don't attack Dave Tepper. This is his freaking team. How you gonna attack? All you can do is tell, look, man, you got to fix this. You can sell the team, sell it to P. Diddy. I'm sorry, y'all. I know a lot of people know. My man 19EHF, I appreciate that super chat. Is it possible Rule and company can't evaluate talent? And I agree with that. Big facts. You know what's the first red flag? When you bought everybody and they mama that you work with and coach with. That should have been the first red flag. When you thought that you was gonna build a team around the best Temple and Baylor players that you ever coach. That should have been the first red flag. Um, he looked at the draft and looked at our O line and QB and said, "Nah, we good." I try to tell fans. Like I understand that it ain't. I understand. I understand. Okay, we don't have no control over this team. Okay, this is everybody's opinion. But I'm telling y'all, that draft made no freaking sense, dog. It made no sense, and a lot of fans tell me, "Oh, this is the best draft we ever had. Thank you, Lord. This is an A+." How? And Terrace Marshall ain't even played today. Y'all want to get rid of? Y'all ready to get rid of Chuba Howard. The commentator called him Tuba Howard. Priscilla Addison Crosby, I appreciate that super chat. This team need to be stripped to the studs. Tepper wasting money. QBs being sacked like crazy. I know Tepper probably sick. But it's on you, man. This is the team you built. You can't blame this on nobody but yourself. My man Creekside Entertainment say, appreciate that cash app. He says, can't blame Scott for 85 penalties. Coaching is trash. Listen, this is what I'm going to say. Let me give you your ticker first. This is what I'm going to say about that. Yes, you can. You can't blame for the 85 penalties. You know what I'm saying? But you can blame for other stuff. Okay? You can blame the why we ain't got no draft picks for next year. Okay? You can blame for, dang, we got Cam Newton and daggone Stephon Gilmore this year for what? For why? Shoot, you can blame for some stuff. It might not be them penalties. And yes, I agree. The coaching is trash. Let me tell y'all, are y'all still in that place where, you know, you want to keep Phil Snow? Because y'all remember now, y'all said y'all want Matt Rule and Joe Brady gone, but you want to keep Phil Snow. You want Phil Snow to be head coach. Y'all still feel like that? Let me know. My man Bobby Digital, I appreciate that super chat. Tepper get the most blame. You never hire a head coach before the GM. Big facts. Tepper hired Brady with no input from Rule. I don't know how true that is, but I'm still give you a fire flame though. I'm still give you a fire flame because I get it. Because I'm not gonna do. I don't know the whole situation with the. Well, you know what? I take that back. I do know that he couldn't have gotten Brady because of Rule. So I agree with that. You get the fire flame, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it do start at the head. It start at the head. He got to fix this. Joe Clarity. Hold on, I did ask a question. Let me see what y'all say. I forgot to ask the question. Joe Clarity, I appreciate that super chat. He says, starting to think they bought Cam in to keep us happy, but long term knew we're trash, so they're bidding their time until the draft. And if that's why, then kudos, because I hope that's the only reason why they did it. Let me be honest. I'm hoping. Then I said, you know what? That was a smart thing you did there, Tepper. To sell your tickets to spark, give this fan base a spark. Look, I ain't gonna beat you up for that. Be real with me. That's why I said y'all should have came out and said, look, this is about tickets, man. The fans really wanted to see Cam, so we bought Cam back. You should have said that. You know what I mean? I will respect you if you said that. Say, look, we know we ain't gonna win no games, even with Cam. We know we ain't going to playoff. But you know what? Y'all want to see Cam? We got to do right by Cam Newton. You know what I mean? We trying to sell the stadium out because folks were selling their tickets to the opposing fans. Roy and Wright was in there getting jumped. We need our fans in the building. Y'all went out there and bought all them tickets and bought them, rebought them tickets from them scalpers and putting them Cam Newton hats on and was buying them $15 Modelos. I respect that, Tepper. Don't come out and tell people, oh, it wasn't about ticket sales. Yes, it was. Shoot. That's all it had to be about. It ain't about winning. Even though Cam give you the best shot. With them raggedy QBs you brought up in here. I'm going to say that, though. Cam Newton gave you the best shot. It's your fault you brought him in the middle of the season and thought Cam Newton. I'm glad you did that. I'm glad you did that. And honestly, I want to believe that Cam Newton could have took this team. But when you got so much stuff working against you, Cam, I ain't going to beat you up because of this, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. James E, I appreciate that super chat. Oh yeah, CMC probably gone again. Oh yeah, I did see that. I hate to say it, but Panthers offense has always had a bruiser at running back. We have no running game. This is what I'm gonna say about that, because that's how I always felt whenever we first drafted CMC. All Panther fans who follow me know, whenever we signed C-Mac, I did not like it. And the reason why I didn't like it was just because of what you just said, because I felt like we always had like a hard running back. That's what I always thought. I didn't never think that C-Mac would come here and work. That's what I thought. Now, is he not working? No, but it ain't just C-Mac. I still think C-Mac is a good running back. It's unfortunate that he might be hurt again. But I believe that too. We, like you said, we had a bruiser. We usually always have bruiser running back. Anytime we had some success is because of that. So whenever we drafted C-Mac, I was like, no, they ain't what I had wanted. But he ended up being a good running back anyway. Shout out to C-Mac. Beer says, I will ask it again. Do we re-sign Cam? Belichick, no. I wouldn't mind re-signing Cam again, I'll be honest. Like I said, we just watching football to watch it anyway. Not like y'all want to win something. It's not like y'all want to win something. Shoot. We just watching football to watch it anyway. I think we re-sign Cam. I'm be honest. Like I said, I don't really want Cam to come back and play for this coaching staff. You know what I'm saying? But my main reason behind Cam being here is because we owe it to him, really. You know what I'm saying? We owe it to him, really. Do I want him playing for this coaching staff? Heck, no. I want Cam to retire. You know what I mean? If you want to play for the Panthers. If you don't, man, go chill, man. Rush 360. He says, Cam is absolutely making mistakes, yes, but mistakes are normal. The whole team is underperforming. Plus, what kind of play calls? Fire flame. Fire flame. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Fire flame. Totally agree. Totally agree. That's why I didn't understand. Why you taking Cam? I mean, as soon as Cam, I think, how many interceptions Cam threw? Maybe 2? And then it was like, oh, bring in PJ on the sideline with his chest stuck out like he's somebody. Bring me in, coach. Let me save the day. And got out there and looked crazy. It's sad, like Cam, it's his second week starting with no preseason with this team. Yes, he had some practice. He got more practice. And please. Gip Eastwood, I appreciate that super chat. He said, man, I'm sick of this defense. Oh, man, me too. Like, I think what made me kind of more upset about this defense is that, man, I was so, like, hyped about this defense, yo. Like, I was super hyped about this defense. Oh, man, I was super hyped about this defense, and it just completely fell off, man. But that's what happens when you got a young defense without no real leadership. Real leadership. My man, Creekside Entertainment, I appreciate that cash app. He says, oops. He says Cam can stay as long as he wants. That's how I feel. If Cam want to play, sign him. Exactly, Creekside. I like that. I give you a fire flame just for that. Even though it's a cash app. Cash apps get fire flames too. He said Cam can stay as long as he wants. Heck yeah. I don't care. If Cam don't want to play, then Cam don't play. But if you need a team, you come play for us. But just go, they're not gonna treat you right, as you can see. It's still the same story. You got the daggone beat writers, Mark Fowler, like you got the beat writers ready to get you benched. Bring in PJ. Bring in P. It's too late now. You might as well let him finish the game. Appreciate Donna B. Appreciate that, Donna B. J Doe, big facts. Cam deserves to retire when he ready. Big facts. As long as Cam Newton don't want to retire, he should have a spot on this team. Pay him. That's how I feel. Cosmic Tron says, with the coaching we got, we don't even deserve to make the playoffs. And it ain't like, I'll be honest, it ain't like something that we like, you know how folks always saying, like, we can tank. We ain't got to tank, y'all. We ain't got to force it. Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, this coaching staff is doing its job. They not good at coaching. They're not good at building a team. And it's crazy. You know, I don't want to, they good. You know, the names on the roster seem okay, but there's no way this team should look this bad, man. There's no way this team should look this bad. My man's Panther Buzz FSU 23. Keep the line alive. He said 10-7 the hard way. Man, who we gonna beat, man? Who we gonna beat? Beers again. Boy, Beers, you lighting it up, bro. I appreciate that. Shoot, I'm gonna give you a fire flame before I even read your comment. He said, what in the heck is Sunday? Are they watching in the film sessions that has rules so happy each week? He said, Home Alone, The Help, Spider-Man, and none of them like is related to nothing. It sure ain't the last game. Man. This team not good, man. And look, I had tweeted like in the second quarter, I don't even remember what quarter it was, but I was just like, they figured us out. And y'all know, once they figure us out, that's it. That's it. I guarantee you, I haven't listened to any other pressers, but eventually somebody else is going to say, they knew what we was going to do. I promise you. Somebody going to say that. You know why? Because they figure us out, and then we don't adjust. And you can kind of tell, like, pay attention to Cam's body language, pay attention to this team, pay attention to how frustrated they get. They be like, man, they know what we going to do. Come on. This can't be a coincidence, man. This can't be a coincidence. I said they figured us out. Ain't no adjusting, ain't no changing, no game plan. That's it. Once you figure this out, that's it. That's it. What you want me to do? You done figured us out. You want to play the rest of this game or not? GG? Okay, then we're going to keep on playing the game. But you done figured us out. Like, what kind of coaching? This man get out-coached by everybody. I know we have let me talk about the penalty issues again, because I talked about it one time before. I'm not gonna beat Matt Rule up too bad about these penalties, man. You know what I'm saying? They say it's part of coaching. What else? Like I said, what else you want him to do when it comes to coaching these players up? You know what I'm saying? Like, he just ain't got it. If y'all want a coach that's going to coach a team to not get penalties, Matt Rule ain't it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how you even coach that out of somebody. Especially today. These refs, man, it was ticky-tacky, nitpicky. You know what I mean? A lot of them penalties is like, man, look, Gigi, Yeah, good game. You hear me? Good game. Um, CJ said Bucks are just as bad. I think if we keep losing, Panthers could get the I don't know what seed that is, but I'm assuming you're saying the playoffs. And CJ, you my mans. You my mans. Not like this. Don't don't do us like this. Okay? I know we living in this little, I know. I know. One day they gonna get right. Don't do this. Not like this. Don't be comparing us to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It don't. I don't even want to talk about Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We just got beat by Tua Tagovailoa. Okay, we got beat by Tua Tagovailoa. Okay, we got beat by Daniel Jones. Okay, we got beat by Taylor Heineke and Ron Rivera. I don't even want to talk about Tampa. Tampa might have a day with us. You hear me? They might have a day. Okay? A day. And you my mans. Don't do this. Don't do it like that. Don't bring up Tampa Bay. I don't even want to talk about it. I seen my man Falcons Hawks braids in here. Don't even talk about the Falcons. You in that press, I think in a presser a couple weeks ago. In the past few pressers, Matt Rule keep bringing up the Falcons game. Like, he was so proud of that game. He be so proud of that little funky little Falcons game. Like, we did against the Falcons. Like, when we played against the Falcons. Like, I don't even want to talk about them now. Oh, Lord. Somebody just tweeted me and said, Christian McCaffrey in a walking boot. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Let me see if any pressers are in before I go. Let's listen to some pressers. My man Beerus. I might drop a t-shirt that say not like this on it. Let me make sure I miss no super chats, man. Okay. Let's see if we got any pressers. All right, we got PJ Walker. Why are they talking to PJ Walker? About what? Why are they talking to PJ? Oh my gosh. You might as well, is Sam Darnold there? You might as well have put him on the microphone. I don't even want to hear what he got to say. Oh my gosh, they talking to PJ Walker. I don't even want to hear what PJ Walker got to say, but I want to listen to Coach.
Going our direction, hit on
that. Let me rewind.
Finish it. Put PJ in.
Let me rewind this.
Expecting to play very well. Really couldn't get anything going on offense. Turning the ball over, struggling up front. Any good run, we had was a penalty. And then, defensively, I thought we hung in there for a while. But just weren't able to do enough. Needed some help, maybe more from the offense. Tried to fake the punt in the second half to get some momentum going our direction. Hit on that, and then weren't able to finish it. Put PJ in the fourth quarter because he knows the 2-minute and the rally stuff. Obviously better than Cam because of his experience. But just a poor day all around. So
okay,
did not. I think we as a team came in.
No, man. No, dog. No, Matt. You's a liar, bruh. You are a liar, y'all. Y'all? Please remind me real quick. What was the score whenever they brought PJ Walker in? Somebody, please tell me what was the score when they brought PJ Walker in. Matt just say he brought PJ Walker in because he knows all the 2-minute stuff and all the rallying stuff. PJ freaking Walker, pretty please, somebody 10 to freaking 33. Lord have mercy. You saw that score. Appreciate that, Awkward. Appreciate that, Jet, 2 times. You saw that score and said, let's bring PJ Walker in. Matt, I want you gone. You ain't even got to lie. You ain't even got to lie. Just keep it real. Man, stop listening to the dude with the Jerry Curl, man. Who telling you to come out here and say this stuff, man? You said PJ know all the rally stuff, all the 2 minute. What was PJ gonna do in 10 to 33 in the fourth quarter, man? You really thought that? You got to go. You got to go, man. Oh my gosh, this man really thought that PJ Walker. You should have said you was better off saying why you really did it because Cam had a bad day. I don't agree with taking him out because he had a bad day, but that's why you did it. You didn't do it because PJ was gonna bring you back. You did not honestly believe that PJ was gonna give you the better. Let's listen to this. Let's listen to this.
A great week, feeling like we were going to be very confident and locked in, and they overwhelmed us at times. And credit to them. So we have to go back to the drawing board and regroup.
So PJ coming in wouldn't be indicative of Cam's being a starter next time you all play.
Yeah, I'm not making any changes or anything like that right now. I just, at the end of the day, there was, we weren't protecting the quarterback worthwhile at all. Didn't seem fair to keep Cam in there, keep getting hit.
Okay, now look, get your
and at the same time,
get your lie right. Get your lie right. Y'all hear that? Can y'all hear this? Because I don't want to be making stuff up. This is why I go live at the same time while I'm listening to this. Because sometimes people say I be taking words out of context. So y'all got to forgive me if I'm taking this out of context. Okay? You just said you brought him in because he know better. Then you just said, maybe it's both. Now you just said we weren't protecting Cam, so I might as well bring PJ in. Now you just said PJ out there to get on a suicide mission. Like, we care about Cam, but PJ, like, come on, get your lie together. Get your lie together.
Hasn't had a lot of experience in some of that part of the game.
Y'all hit that like button one time for your boy.
Coach, you hit the nail on the head. You said that you guys felt really confident coming in. That's been kind of the story this entire season. You guys talk about week of practice. You talk about accountability. You talk about doing your job. And it's just not resonating on
Who is that?
On the field. Like, what can you do?
Stay at it. I mean, it's resonated 5 times. It didn't resonate 7 times. So you keep grinding at it. You keep working at it. We finished 5-11 last year. We thought we'd be better this year. I think we have a chance to be better this year. We didn't have games like this last year, though. That's really disappointing games. I think the one thing we have to recognize is last year we weren't taken real seriously. Now we're sitting there. We have McCaffrey back. We have Cam Newton playing, DJ Moore, Dante Jackson, all these guys. We're getting people's best shots.
Yeah.
And we didn't make nearly enough plays to make it win. So, when you say I talk about accountability, I mean I don't know that I speak about that as much as like you guys talk to the players and they say, hey, we're going to be more accountable. We're going to be this.
You're right.
I say the same thing I've been saying since I got here.
What
I
you
know
say?
that. At the end of the day, great programs, great franchises, great teams are built on a core foundation that doesn't change. You don't react to the circumstances. So doing our jobs and all those things, I say all the time, I'll just say it again, it's really hard sometimes to do your job. Sometimes your job is to block a 3 technique and he gets the best of you. With all that being said, I like our team. I like our guys. We have 5 games left. We'll give them a break here this week a little bit, get them to regroup, refresh, and then bring them back next Monday. They've done a lot of work. Bring them back next Monday and try to play it one game at a time in a very humble fashion, do our jobs at a high level, prepare at a high level.
Coach, what is your message to them after a game like this?
I'll probably keep that between us. I still, as I said to you, I need to process a lot of things in terms of what I said. Not too much other than, just that I would probably wouldn't share. Nothing, I'm not upset, I'm not angry, I'm not, at the end of the day, when you have games like this, I think everyone has to look at
Man, let me tell you, Matt, you sound like this whole fan base. I ain't gonna say the whole fan base because there's still some fan base who's super upset. Matt, you sound like me. And I don't know if that's the right feeling you should have as the head coach. I can be numb and not be upset and not angry. Oh, man. I wouldn't be, you know what? If I was you, I wouldn't be upset either. I'm making $50 million a lie. Shoot.
First, we're very quick sometimes in life to start saying, like, you got to do this, you got to do this. I've got to do a better job at everything that I do. Phil, Joe, all coaches, players. We haven't stopped 3rd and 22. We had, we have a taunting penalty. Like, we haven't had taunting penalty all year. So, you have to do the things that cause you to win. So, kind of what I said. We'll take a week to regroup our bodies a little bit, minds, get focused on 5 straight games. I invited them not to talk about anything other than just playing good football when we get back. Prepare, do our job. Not a lot of, hey, we're going to start doing this. Just everybody do what you're supposed to do, and we'll probably be okay. So, all that being said, I don't want to take a lot of credit away from Miami. They physically overwhelmed us at times. They ran the football. They stopped the run for us, and they got after the quarterback. MJ went down, Christian went down. So, we had needed some guys to step up. Just never quite made enough plays.
What happened with Christian?
Just rolled his ankle, so he was trying to go in the second half, but never was quite able to come back to the same level.
Like anything that could be an impact?
I don't know that. Just we came back to play a little bit. So
You mentioned Jordan. What happened with him?
he just had a little tightness in his hamstring.
Coach, is this a product of fatigue? I mean, week 13, bye week as late as they come.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't like to make excuses, and I feel like if I let us off the hook, it would be an excuse. I appreciate these guys. We've been together for 4 months. We reported to Wofford, and 4 months ago we played 12 straight games. But so did the Miami Dolphins. They played 12 straight games, and so, the penalties, the drops, the block punt, we blocked the wrong guy. I mean, it's one thing when you get run over and the guy blocks a punt, that's football. But when you're not doing what you're supposed to do, and you can play 60, 70 plays in a game and come out and say, man, I played 59 great plays. I had one bad play, but those start to add up. And so,
Man, what?
it's not a real fancy statement, but it's just the phase that we're in.
Right. It's not a fancy statement.
You have to grind your way through it, work your way through it, and hopefully.
See, that's your problem. You worried about fancy statements. You just let it go, man. Stop, man. Matt, pretty please stop it, man. Please, man.
Hopefully we'll come back and play five better games.
So the penalties and the drops, why weren't your guys ready today?
I wouldn't say that they weren't ready.
Who said that?
That's like other.
Did y'all hear that? Who asked that question, man? Look, I'm going to play the question again. Y'all tell me who it sound like. Hold on. I'm going to run it back a little bit.
Hopefully we'll come back and play five better games.
So the penalties and the drops, why weren't your guys ready today?
I wouldn't say that they weren't ready. I don't live in that world. That's like other people's worlds. To me, it's like it's not like this big global thing. It's an aggregation.
He said, so the penalties and the drops, why weren't your guys ready today? What? How you supposed to answer that? Oh, man. Talk about shots fired. Dang. What's he supposed to say? Look, I'm be honest with y'all, okay? We were supposed to practice not getting penalties and catching, but we didn't do it. How is anybody supposed to answer that? Why was your guys not ready today? Cuz, who asked that, man? Nah, that wasn't Joe. It wasn't Joe, bro. I know Joe when he talk. That's why I call him slow talking Joe. Okay. I know when Joe talk. It couldn't have been him. He said, the penalties at the drop. Why wasn't y'all ready today? I don't know. Matt, you deserve these questions.
Michael Jordan's out there playing on a bad hamstring. Gets called for a hold. Pat Elflein gets called for a hold at the end. It's a play that happens every play. The plays I worry about, Ellis, are like the taunting. That's just unacceptable. So I wouldn't say we weren't ready today. I'd say we got outplayed today. That's harder for me to say, but we got outplayed. We got outcoached. Credit to them.
In the past, you defended, Joe Brady's play calling. Do you still stand by that today, after today?
That's a good question.
I don't know. I don't even know if I've always defended. I said we had to run the ball more. I think I've always looked at it very even keel. I'm just not going to be super inflammatory like everyone wants me to be. It's this. It's like, was the play calling good? We'll go back and watch the tape and look. We went in with a plan. Every time you run the ball on first down, if you get a penalty, I put that on. Just want to say, I put the penalties on the coaches too, right? Like we as coaches, that's our responsibility. It's our job. It's also the men in that locker room's job. And so if everyone has a shared responsibility, you have a chance. But Joe called the game, Phil called the game. Kind of the way we planned on doing it. Chase called the game. We faked the punt. We had a punt blocked, right?
All right, let's go to Cam. I see somebody say they talking with Cam now. Let's see what Cam got to say. I'm done with listening to him.
Today, so
this is Cam Newton live.
We got a time off, and we just got to come back and be ready to play complementary football, all three phases. So that's what it pretty much came down to.
Cam, you said last week, hold on, trust me. Basically, things are going to be all right. The day they seem to fall apart. What can you do now at this point to change it?
There's no need to panic. I mean,
Yeah, ain't nobody
there's
panicking.
no need to panic.
I ain't
So,
panicking. I'm done. I'm done.
when it's all said and done, it's going to come back to the core basis of what the brand is. As Coach Rule always speaks about, trusting in the plan, trusting in the process, trusting in, just holding yourself accountable. And that's what it pretty much comes down to. It's no secret play. No, I say the same things each and every time, but, that's what it pretty much comes down to. Guys doing their part in the whole overall grand scheme of things.
Matt said that he put PJ in the fourth quarter because he had a better grasp of the 2-minute offense.
Yeah.
Where do you feel like you need to get to be super comfortable?
Yeah, I would
That's a
take
good
this time to really dive into, the whole offense. I think today it really got exposed because of the situation and, not having a full grasp. But, it's not nobody to blame more so than just the situation that I came into. So, having this week to kind of self-scout, so to speak, and really dive into the root of, what this offense is about, and that's what I plan on doing.
Can I ask you, without, of course, giving away, super specifics, where in particular did you feel like it caught up to you most?
No, just been in, the 2-minute. That's it. I didn't.
Man, this dude,
I
I
spoke
think
to
that
Coach.
Jonathan
He
Alexander,
said,
man.
we're gonna put PJ in because he has a better grasp.
I'm sorry, real quick. Jonathan Alexander, that dude a beast, dog. Like he know how to do his job, man. I feel like he a real reporter, dog.
The base game plan, and I was fine with that. And at the end of the day, it's still about being a professional. At that particular point in time, I had more than enough opportunity to keep the game in the balance, and it's no need to put up a fight with that.
How much was the pressure a factor on you? Because it seemed like for a 6'5" guy, you haven't passed his test.
That's a good question, Newton.
Well, it doesn't matter how tall you are because they're tall too. So it's really not about the logistics of why they're getting batted.
Yeah.
They're getting batted.
Good job,
because
Cam.
They're good
I
too.
agree.
So,
thank you for that.
For us, we just have to go back, lick our wounds, and be prepared to, to mend and heal this whole week and get on the same page here moving forward.
You said when you signed with the Panthers that winning was a big thing for you. That's where you want to go. Do you think you misjudged maybe where this team was on the scale?
Absolutely
What?
not. Absolutely not.
Why were you?
This is the NFL. Nothing's promised.
I mean,
just because Cam
okay,
Newton's on your
fair
roster
question,
doesn't
but
mean you're just going to win. Just because it's a feel-good story doesn't mean you're going to win.
good. There you
Right?
go.
I'm well aware of that.
Good job, Cam.
I think in this situation, we all have to come to grips with who we are, and I'm putting blame on myself first before I can even look at somebody else. I have to be better. I know that, and it starts with mentally, tapping in and understanding what Coach Rule and obviously Coach Joe wants to do, and that's how we're gonna rock and roll.
The sideline was described as being flat when things started to unravel today. Did you think that, and if so, how do you overcome that?
No, it's just about sustaining drives. I think defensively, they was giving us opportunity. They gave us opportunity, and luckily right before the half, we snuck away 3 points. So coming back after, halftime, 3 and out, penalty, got stopped on third down. He still found a way to get a first down through special teams, and just the same monotonism of doing the same things. And Coach gives us the keys to win, and one of those keys was eliminating penalties, and we didn't adhere to that.
Yeah.
How would you explain the 2 interceptions?
Yeah, I mean Xavier Rhodes, Howard. I'm sorry. We knew everything going into this game, how we needed to attack. Shucks, I really only see one of the. What was the other one? The undercut. He undercutted the dig route in. Yeah, it was a bad throw. It was a bad throw. So, before I can tell blame, it all starts with me. And that's me just holding myself accountable.
Man, let me tell y'all something,
Coach
man.
this to say about
I don't care
one of the
what
keys
I
of
don't
the
care
game
what
is
Cam did in
protecting
this
the
game.
football, and I put the ball in jeopardy too many times today.
You still
So,
good with me, Cam?
From the offensive perspective,
Shoot.
where I can speak on, we weren't good enough. We didn't sustain enough drives. Too many 3 and outs, protecting the football, and anytime you can't do that, it's gonna be tough.
Can you
Hey,
get
hold
to
on. We're gonna take one more question.
Thank you.
Can you get to a point that you feel comfortable in this offense in the next 5 weeks?
Yes, sir.
That's a good question. What?
Just doing my job.
See,
That's it. I do my
How?
job.
Like, how
and
do you even
I
answer
have
that
full
question?
faith the other 10 guys are going to do their job, and then we'll be good. Thank you.
Yeah, I went to Cam presser because I got tired of listening to Matt Rule. Shout out to Matt Rule. He's gonna be alright, but I'm pretty much over him. Let's get to these super chats real quick that I missed. My man Lord Beerus says, oh, I missed it. Let's start with Rush 360 says, give Cam another full year, get rid of Rule and Joe Brady, good year next year. Like, to be honest with you, I ain't even like the type to be predicting the future. But that right there look better than keeping Matt Rule and Joe Brady and letting Cam go. You keep Cam, anybody can look at, if anybody look at the situation and say, okay, if we keep Cam and let Rule and Brady go, it sounds a lot better than keeping Joe Brady and Matt Rule and letting Cam go. I'm pretty sure anybody would choose that unless you're a Southern Mafia member or a Southern Mafia wannabe. My man's Lord Beard says, how they practice not taunting in camp, then taunt. Man, you get the fire flame. You had the whole, this is what the DBO sign was for. This is what the DBO sign was for. And taunting is one of the most don't beat ourselves play ever. Okay? It ain't like holding, pass interference. You by yourself. This one of the only penalties that involve just you. All you got to do is you. You know, it ain't, I accidentally touched them or jumped off sides or false start. None of that. The play over with, ain't no football going on, and you taunt. That what the DBO sound was for. And you failed. Man. Panther fans, hey, it is what it is. But look, man, we not going to let this team, I was about to say something crazy. We not going to let this team ruin our holidays, okay? We not going to let this team ruin our holidays. Y'all had a good Thanksgiving. Y'all spent time with y'all family. We going to be all right. You hear me? My man James E. All our coaches are the reason this team trash. We have talent, just not utilized correctly. Even Gilmore's wife is wondering why he not on the number one receiver. I did see her saying that, but I don't know if she know. Like, he hurt, ain't it? Like I've been saying, when it come to Gilmore, if he could play, I'm pretty sure they would play him. Look what they did with Cam Newton. Look what they did with Amir Abdullah. If he could play, they would play him. I really believe it's because he's not healthy. And I don't know, do she know that? I would think she know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But I just don't think he healthy. So I ain't gonna put the whole Gilmore situation. I hope he ain't healthy and they just continue to put him on tight ends. Okay? Because obviously, y'all know I have been a huge Dante Jackson fan. Y'all know. I like that. Y'all know I've been a huge Dante Jackson fan, and y'all know I've been saying that Dante Jackson is the best cornerback on this team. But right now it's like I done seen enough, especially with this, especially where we at in the season. Okay, we got a losing record. We're 5-7. Dante Jackson done got beat pretty bad these past couple of games. I don't need to see no more. Like, okay, now let's put Stephon Gilmore in if he healthy, but I don't think he healthy. Keep pounding say Joe Brady has never been a good OC. From my understanding, he ain't never been no OC. Folks lied to me. Told me Joe Brady was a great OC at LSU and he was this, that, and then come to find out, week 5, you know he was the passing coordinator, right? Well, did anybody tell David Tepper that? Oh, he just fell for John B. Did anybody tell David Tepper that? Panther fans, it is what it is, man. You hear me? We're not gonna spend too much time on this, man. I'm pretty sure I'll be back tomorrow morning with Monday morning clarity. This team, you know, this is not a good team. I mean, they have a lot of potential, but I just don't feel like we have all the tools that can pull it out of this team, man. You know what I'm saying? Or take us to the next level. To me, the only excuse we have is the coaching. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's who you can blame, because when you look at the personnel, when you look at the names on this team, we should not look this bad. When you look at the NFC, we should not look this bad. When you look at the teams that beat us, we should not look this bad. It has to go back to coaching. It has to go back to the front office. It has to go back to the owner, man. So hopefully things are, you know, turn around. No, you know, hopefully the season hurricane in. I'm ready for the season to be over with. You hear me? But it is what it is. Panther fans, let me go and get up out of here and enjoy the rest of my day. Okay? Because like I say, the Panthers probably lost, but we still winning. You hear me? The Panthers can lose every game, but we going to keep on winning. You hear me? Panthers can lose every game, but we gonna keep on winning, man. I hope everybody enjoyed their Thanksgiving. If you had 4 days off, don't let the Panthers ruin your last day and you got to go back to work. You hear me? You done seen grandma, your aunt, your mama, you know what I'm saying? Your brothers, your sisters, your cousins. You done ate all the hog maws. Don't you let the Panthers ruin your day, your weekend, your 4-day weekend off of one game. You hear me? I appreciate all the super chats, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Hit me up on Twitter at PatColeTrain. Hit me up on Facebook, facebook.com/PatColeTrain. If you want to support the channel, you know you can always hit the Cash App, $TheTrainStop. You hit me? PayPal, paypal.me/PatColeTrain. We're gonna keep winning, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all y'all. My man Beerus, I appreciate that. He said that first 3 wins was some serious opioids. We was drunk. We was high. You hear me? It is what it is, Panther fans. We're gonna turn up, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna turn up. We gonna enjoy life. You know what I'm saying? Don't let them ruin it. You know what I mean? Go out there. At least this was a 1 o'clock game. We winning. We winning. This is a 1 o'clock game. I still got all day to do whatever I need to do. Imagine if this was a 4 o'clock game. Y'all be sick. It'd be time to go to bed. You got to go to work in the morning. Shoot. You still got all day to go do what you needed to do. You still got all day to do what you need to do, man. You hear me? Deron Johnson, I see you, my guy. I see you. Mr. Clean, I see you. Jay Anderson, Underground West. One of the best moderators in the world, Moni 2K, I see you. Eddie, appreciate you, brother. You know what I'm saying? JPHX. All right, Panther fans, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day, man. We'll be back tomorrow morning, Monday morning clarity. I'll drop a video. All right, y'all.